Good morning. Thank God it's Friday. Welcome to the funky, freaky Friday edition of What's Up on Galaxy Television. And you know what's up? We overly make stars. Now, you know Galaxy Television, we reach for the stars, we rise stars, we birth or bet stars, if that's how you want to call it, or anyone on the show. Today, it promises to be very exciting and exhilarating. Why? Because we have someone super special in the studio, obviously in the building as well. Now I'll tell you something. First off, every day above 6 feet is a very good day. So make sure you show love, you show bravery, you show happiness, you show content, and you make everyone around you feel super special, not just any type of way, because you might never know when they leave you or you have to leave them. That's the word for today. Now, today being April the 5th, 2024, or in Jumeje's was 2024. We want to say welcome again. This is Whatzup. It's from the overall program. Be our guest on Whatzup, Galaxy Television rather, and we're here to spice up your day. Now, you know what Whatzup is meant for. Basically, it's a show designed. It was designed for Gen Zs, probably aged, let's say 16 to at least 26 or 27. Yes, obviously. So you do have someone birthed in 1998 and 2012. So that should give you around the same age. But we always say if you are young at heart and you feel like you can watch your show and enjoy yourself, why not feel free to enjoy the ambience? And of course, WhatsApp got you, because we run this show 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. And once again, welcome. Now, we do celebrity gist. We also do movie reviews like the one we had earlier in the week, and we do fashion and style, we do trending issues, which has obviously put us in trouble a couple of times, and we've trended on social media, but hey, that's just what it is. Also, what we do have the icing on the cake is when we have a special guest appearance. Now, this kind of people are people you look up to, people who are stars, basically from all walks of life. Now, you have musicians with different genre of music coming to the studio. We also have comedians, we have producers, we have videographers, we have photographers, people who have excelled in their craft, especially in photography. Anybody, we have dancers who have come into the studio. We have DJs, the best of the best DJs who've come here and they've made the show what it is. It is, thank God it's Friday edition of What's Up. Now, I will also tell you guys this morning that do not celebrate when you feel too happy, especially when you don't want your joy to be cut. And with that, I say big ups. What up to all Chelsea fans? The sky is blue. I'm just saying it. Yes, I'm donning this color because Chelsea Football Club has done us proud. All right. So if you watched the match yesterday, it was a whooping 4-3, and we started the match really beautiful, 2-0 leading, and of course they had to squander the chance. He had to go to 2-2, and then Garnacho went and overly celebrated because he felt like you guys won. And then cold Palmer came through and did stick it up to you guys. So we did win that match 4-3. So shout out to all Chelsea fans all over the world. I'm one of you guys, and I'm happy and excited just to say that to you. Yes, every day above 6 feet is a good day. It's often said that if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go with everybody. And with everybody, we're dragging everybody today on the show. My name is Obina Kenna. You know me as Orali Baby, aka Sugar Daddy of Lagos, aka Big Size Teddy Bear, aka Radio Cubana. And today, you know, as always, I never get to run this show alone because I do have the delectable Omevi Idolor. Omevi, welcome to the show this morning.
Thank you very much, Orly. It's such a beautiful Friday morning, and I'm super excited because it is weekend. And when it is weekend, it's time to vibe, it's time to dance. It's that you know so many plans, but for me actually, this weekend is for resting.
I really have to sleep.
I need it.
This week has been really terrible.
Yeah, it's been a very
out.
busy week for me. You know, yesterday when I came, you know how I was looking. I was not like that. Yeah, welcome to the show, guys. Dear viewers, we're happy that you're there, and we are here, of course, to entertain you, to give you all the juices in the entertainment industry, and to bring everything out as it is hot. And don't forget that Galaxy is on the go right now. As we're talking, we are streaming live on Facebook, on X, and of course on Instagram. So you just pick up your phone, call your friends, your enemies, your brothers and your sisters, your haters and your lovers. Tell them that yes, Galaxy is on the go. You can also download the Galaxy app from your Google Play Store and your Apple Store, and you can have all the opportunity to watch all our amazing programs You can't afford to miss one. I'm super excited today because our celebrity guest is a Gen Z. We always say, well, like, it's a Gen Z. It's gonna give you the real feel, how it is, how it is done in the industry. We talk about people that are creative, that is kind of talented. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Have you started what you started?
No.
Any superstar that gets in the studio, you always drew, and then you now choose them.
Hey, no.
These are the reasons why I've already said, God, please. I don't understand.
I'm excited because this guy is pretty young and he's doing. Oh, O'Reilly, pick it up.
Let's say on the show today, all we have to do is make sure that we give you all the information which we've started. Or maybe it's doing too much. Trust me, she's always like that. But we'll treat her issue later. Also, we tend to educate you and give you all the. Apart from the information, we'll educate you, let you know what's going on, the fours, the ones, and the twos, and then we get to entertain you. And entertainers who we do have in the studios this morning. But before we introduce him, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll meet our guest, and of course, or maybe Idola is still in the building as always. Do not touch it, don't go nowhere. It's still Whatzup on Galaxy Television, where we overreach for the stars. And of course, this is where stars are made and born, and it's from the overall program via guests. Like Omevi did say, we are on the go. Galaxy Television. You can reach us on Twitter, which as X. You can reach us on Instagram, and of course, Facebook. We stream live on all the social media platforms. Also, we are on the go.
Yeah.
So make sure you head on to the Apple Store, the Google Play Store, and download the Galaxy mobile app. And then, voila, you can watch us anytime. Make sure you like, you comment, you share, and this is how we do go viral. This is how we have made sure that a couple of months and seasons we've done just what we say.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do. Now this morning we do have someone very talented in the studio. He does everything that affects your soul.
Yeah.
All the way from Benin City, all the way from Edo State, transcending people that we know, people who are now marching and taking music in Nigeria to the next level. If you want to call Rema, which we call Divine Okubo, he's done that as well. Now we've gone on to Charlie Poppy.
Yeah.
Now we have a big one, the next rated, the next to drop it, the next to finish Nigeria, the next to blow, the next one to blow. We have Dre.
Say loud!
We're not loud in it too much, but this one is also
No, we are not actually being loud. How you doing this morning?
I'm alright.
I know you're my
Oh, some people have lost. They have lost. Why will you lose? Why did you lose? Where did you lose to?
I understand a little bit.
You understand?
A little bit of it.
You understand, you don't speak. You need to take some classes from moi.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Delta, Edo,
We they share boundary.
I'm watching your every corner.
Yeah, I am available to teach.
When did you start teaching classes?
Okay, don't worry. We'll get there. So, Dre, how you doing?
I'm fine.
What is the real name?
My name is Ogbemudia Destiny.
Hey, how is the name? And I'm feeling it. Ogbemudia. I love that name.
It's a very strong name, Ogbemudia. Very strong. Destiny. See how beautiful it is.
Yeah. My name is Omevi, man. Oh my God.
I'm not laughing at this. I told you you are shameless.
I know. So, Dre, how was getting here?
First of all, this is my first time in being to Lagos.
Whoa! Okay. Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
I actually came from Abuja.
Okay.
And I just arrived here a couple of days ago, and then first of all, Lagos.
Welcome to Lagos. It's like Lagos has given him a tip. As in little, right?
I think more than a tip actually. But then I think it's been easy since we left the particular place, because arriving at the airport, it was confusing. We just didn't know, okay, we're here now, where do we go?
Okay.
But right now it's cool. And then getting here, it was alright. The road was clear. Like we came here straight up.
Yeah,
It was
you know
clear.
why what I love about him. I love people who keep to time. This guy actually came very
I really
early.
loving him.
Yes, of course. I love people who have that self-discipline. Nowadays, African time kind of mindset. They said the program starts 10, so I can be there at
Can leave the
9:30.
house at 9:30.
At 9:30, yeah. Is it not just, you know? And that's something. I think there was one of our guests who also did that. I can't remember the particular guest. It shows it's actually a sense of discipline that you can actually be in a show. You are invited to come and perform. You can actually be there before the time. You don't have to keep your fans and every other person waiting, which is a very good one. We appreciate that advice. So, welcome to the show.
All right.
Yeah.
So quickly, let's tell you about this man, who we are presuming to be a legend very soon. His name is Dre Foryoursoul, and he's a 21-year-old Afrobeat musician hailing from Edo State, Nigeria. Born on July 26, 2001 in Warri, he relocated to Abuja at a young age where he developed a passion for music. So, want you guys to listen very importantly. This one is going down now. Growing up in the streets of Abuja, Dre was exposed to various genres of music through the radio, barbershops, and television. Very, very important. He started his musical journey by singing in church and eventually began writing his own songs. That's spot on. We move on. In the late 2022, Dre began releasing his own music, with one song already out and another on the way. Now, in addition to his music career, he also creates accessories and balances his time between school and his passion for music. And with a unique sound and a drive to succeed, Dre Foryoursoul is a rising star in the Afrobeat music scene, poised to make a significant impact with his music. Stay tuned for more exciting releases from this talented artist. And we're here to tell you that Dre Foryoursoul is the next big thing in music in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world. Welcome again to the studio.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Thank you very
So
much.
how did you get that name, Dre Foryoursoul?
First of all, I think I don't know why everybody do it, but for me, it means so much. Expressing means so much, even to the names. So when picking a name, I had to like pick something that resonates with me very well.
Okay.
And then Dre is like an acronym for doing real every day.
Doing
Oh,
music every day.
wow, okay,
So
okay.
the For Your Soul was like the intention. Why am I doing real for the soul? So that was how it came about.
Doing real
Every day
Now
for
tell
your
us,
soul.
what's the origin of your music? How did you start, and how did you know that this time music is what's for me?
Okay. First of all, like most people from the south, you're already exposed to music from a very young age.
Oh, true.
Definitely, walking through your street, you would hear them playing popular Nigerian songs all the
Yeah.
time. So actually, my dad, in a way, loved music also, but it was not like really, really serious. And then I, on the other hand, I think I've got this ear for sound.
Okay.
I far as back as a young age, once I hear something, I'll click it. It will stay. I don't know who sang it. 10 years. Anything. Once I hear that particular song, this
You
is
know.
the song. So it was always something I loved sound. I loved compiling sounds together, gather obvious things and just make sounds with them. But then songwriting came later. Songwriting as itself came later, and then the purpose for making music came later. But then from a young age, I've always loved music, loved making meaningful sound, dancing, meaningful sound, playing instruments like that. So
Oh, you play instruments.
yeah,
What instruments do
I
you
play drum sets.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Yeah.
same as I am.
Yeah, that's
But I play
true.
other instruments as well. Now, I'll ask you quickly, what are the few challenges you faced so far in your young and vibrant growing career? Tell us about the challenges and how you have been able to
So,
face
and
then-
overcome those challenges.
Okay, first of all, not to imbibe pity here, but my mom, first of all, she had an issue with my dad, and then they splitted. So when they did, now I was like started moving around, looking for somewhere to stay with my pop and all that. And then, as someone who remembers everything, I stuck to that. So, like, the whole thing made me like, I started, okay, how do I express my story? How do I say the things that I've experienced because I'm not the only one. There are people like me.
Of course.
There are people that have felt what I've felt. How do these people come to understand that, okay, they are not alone? So I've always felt like, okay, I'm like a mantle that would distribute these expressions to whoever needs it. So these things inspired me. Also, I think also what made me do what I do was the situation. You're in Nigeria, and obviously you see things that you can't explain, but they are not good things, and then you key into them, and like people are not talking about them. Maybe people are too engrossed with real life that they are not really focused on these things. And then I'm like, I want to talk about these things. I want to speak about these things. So
It's beautiful.
Well, it's really, really beautiful, and it's touching. So I want to ask, what genre of music do you do?
I make Afrobeats, obviously.
Oh, Afrobeats.
Yeah, I make Afrobeats.
Okay. So how do you see the Afrobeats in the Nigerian society? Of course, we all know that it has gone far and wide. It's like a fire that is spreading, is just going and going and going. How do you think the years you spent in the industry? How do you see the Afrobeat? Do you think it will still be very relevant in the next 5 years? Do you think Afrobeat will still be there the way it is highly rated now?
So, to me, my experiences with Afrobeat, I would say Afrobeat is a culture, and culture don't die.
Okay.
Culture never dies. It's like one actually takes over.
Yeah.
It's a piece of information that we spread. It keeps to narrate this culture, to express this culture. So Afrobeat to me is something that will never die. It will
So
never
it has come to stay.
It has come to stay. And the
Okay.
funny thing is, it has not even started. It has not even started. There are new ways to explore these sounds that we have, and the new acts are really, really doing it.
Yeah.
They are really doing it.
That's true.
They are really doing it, because I would say one of the things with my generation is we are very, very restless. We always want to stand out. So wanting to stand out will make you to look for new things, new ways to do this. So Afrobeat definitely will only get better and better.
That's beautiful.
Afrobeats will only get better,
Better.
and better. Now, when you talk about Afrobeats, we have so many people doing it out there, so many musical artists, be it the old cats or the new ones. And these cats evolved to become lions in the industry, in and outside. Now, I'll ask you this question. In Nigeria, if you were to pick 3 very good Afrobeat artists who are on top of their game, not by anybody's standards,
And not paying tributes.
by your own standards,
Yes.
pick your 3 favorite Afrobeat artists, top ones in Nigeria, and tell us why you're choosing these 3.
Okay, I would say usually I pick my favorites based on who has affected me the most.
Yeah.
So on that stance, the first person is Burna Boy, definitely. And for Burna Boy, I would say Burna Boy is everything that a young artist would want to emulate. His craft, his aura, his charisma, everything. He has it. He gave Afrobeat this genuinity. Like he brought this feeling to Afrobeat and made everyone believe that Afrobeat is not something that you can just chill with. You can make it anything you want to make it. You can jump with it, you can stay with it, you can stand with it. You can put your soul in Afrobeat and you can spread genuine messages through Afrobeat. You can also, whatever, you can give Afrobeat value. So Burna Boy is like my very, very, very top of the list. I think the second person that has affected my music the most is Thames.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Thames, even though like she has not been long in the industry compared to the other greats here. I love Thames. I love how she evokes emotions with her songs. I love the fact that she knows what she stands for. She knows what she stands for, and she does not like hide expressing it. She always expresses what she stands for, and her creativity is awesome. Her voice pitching, everything is awesome. I think for me, the third person in Nigeria that has affected me the most is also Adekunle Gold.
Yeah.
I really love Adekunle. Like from time, I'd always felt like this guy, he's different. He's different. He came to Afrobeat at a time where the musical pace was always fast, and then he was slowing it
Yeah,
down.
that's true.
He was
There is a
slowing
way.
it
Yeah.
down. He was
that's-
slowing it down. In a sense, he was trying to vibe. He was saying something, and then that time there were not much people saying something. So I love people that like to stand out. I love people that like I've always said now. Like I love people that know what they stand for and that know how to say what they stand for. So yeah.
All right, standing
Burna
out,
Boy.
you've called Bona, you've called Thames, and then Adekunle Go. Now,
Yeah.
in terms of standing out in the music side of life, I want to ask you, when it comes to music performances and your general well-being, where do you hope to be in the next 3 to 4 years? That's number one. And what do you hope to achieve with your kind of music? So when they say Dre for your soul, obviously your name is out there now.
Yeah.
And then in a couple of, I'm just gonna say, in a couple of weeks, I'll be sat somewhere and I'll just smile. And I'll say,
yes.
I know this man, and the kind of music he does resonates his soul. Because when I asked him and I said something personal, when it comes to artists, I knew what I was saying. I wanted to know, just not for formality's sake, obviously, but to know in depth the kind of music he wants to do. And so
Yeah.
far so good. He's impressed me because I know this man knows music. as well.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows how to beat the drums knows music. Trust me when I tell you that. Also, just give us briefly where you tend to see yourself in the next 3 to 4 years, and how you feel your music will be able to impact the next generation coming through.
Okay, so as much as I've been loving creating music for a long time, I only started putting out my music a short time ago.
Yeah.
My first song dropped last year, September.
What's the title?
It's a ninth time.
Okay.
And then I did not expect the impact I got, because I was like, I was going to just drop this and see if people would really love my shit. And then the feedback I was getting, I was like, wow, they really resonate with it.
Yeah.
Like, imagine dropping a song and not promoting at all. Even Instagram, I did not do anything. But then I saw feedbacks and I was like, okay, I think these people are, it's not like I'm forcing them, they love what I do.
Yeah.
So I would say what I do is going to be life-changing for me, as well as everyone that come across my art. Because there are so many things that are happening, so many things that are going on in my society that we are shying away from.
Yeah.
And these things, I really hope to speak on them. Like, every song would count, and every song would be aimed at something important. I want, when you come to my space, I've always said it, my space is always a safe space for anything, for you to be anything. So when you're coming to my space, you know that, okay, I've gone through everything else. I'm coming to this guy's space now to feel like a human being. I'm coming to this guy's space to listen to art from someone trying to connect with me. So for real, I feel like my stuff is going to change the way Afrobeat is perceived. And then where do I see myself in 5 years? I actually, most times I have uncertainties. I like to hope, but when it comes to faith, I believe that in 5 years' time, first of all, I would have made enough impact. That is my aim. I want to make impact.
That's
I want
beautiful.
to impact people. So definitely in 5 years' time, it will be.
All right. He's talked about his life. He's talked about his journey. He's talked about his work and how he's been able to put out music so recently, even though he started so way back. Now he feels like he wants to make so much impact to himself first, and then to the world at large. We'll take a quick break. We'll still have Dre for your soul in the studios and in the building with us, and also the delectable or maybe Idol. Don't touch that down. We'll be right back. This is still Whatzup on Galaxy Television. Now, even though that video was short, I don't know why it was played short, but I enjoyed it. It was a fusion of, we did say Omale and Asha, but we're not putting all those connotations to it.
Yeah.
Dre for your soul is Dre for your soul, but he sounded so original, so artistic.
Like when you listen to this kind of song, you have a rethink about life.
Especially for someone who's a singer like you. I like catching you like this.
Whatever. But you know what you did there. What you did there was so unique. That's the word I'll use for it. It was so unique because you find very few people. You heard something else. I was hearing Johnny Drill. That's true. The way what he did, I was hearing Johnny Drill. That's how when you listen to some of, oh my God. In fact, 5 years is too big for you. It's too long. Like you understand. You
sang this. My whole dream.
That's a food for your soul. Now tell us about that song. How did it come about? Like even the video alone, you just I just want to sit down and think like, oh Lord, oh my. Tell us about the song.
So first of all, that's not an original song.
Wow.
That was just a cover for someone's song.
Are you serious?
That was just a cover. I had been putting out various covers for a while. Then I think towards the end of last year, then I dropped my first song. So that's a cover for Wade Mix. I did a cover for a song. So I just added a little spice.
That's a very beautiful one. Yes, a very beautiful one.
Thank you.
So moving on, from your profile, it said that you are still a student.
In a way, yeah.
Okay. So how do you manage music, school, fame, and all that? And another aspect of it is that you are into.
I make accessories, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna have an additional accessories to what I have on my wrist. Oh my God.
Or maybe.
Oh my God.
I say Wakanda forever.
So
I'm finished. Oh my God.
How do you manage all these? All these put together, school, music, fame, making of accessories and all that. How do you put all together?
When you're saying fame, I'm not famous yet.
You are. Oh my God, you don't know. Nobody will listen to what I just listened to. I will not want to know who is behind that voice.
Definitely.
So don't say you're not famous there because I can imagine how you are in your school. I can only imagine. So just tell me how you were able to put all this together and one is not suffering.
Okay, so in a way one is suffering, yeah.
Okay.
In a way one is suffering.
Which
because
is?
My schooling.
Yeah,
my schooling. Because creating art is, especially when it means something to you. If it doesn't mean something to you, you can put it one side. But when it means something to you, you have to face it. And you have to give it 100, if not at least 90. And then going through life, trying to create art and trying to pursue education, usually it clashes. So I had to devise a way. I was like, okay, how about I focus on this and then see how I could balance it up. But first of all, I had to do the hard work. So I was like, okay, since I'm already in school, that's settled. There is a way I could, stay back a little bit and then go back. So for now, I have not resumed school. Yeah, I was at Federal Polytechnic, BIDA, and then during my ND2, I withdrew down, and then I faced creating art. So I'm hoping to go back. Yeah, I'm hoping to go back.
That is really a whole lot, because I know that one will definitely one will always. That is it, because you have to pay the sacrifice for one, for you to pursue the other. So, in school, or in your area, in your circle of friends, they know you as an artist, right?
Yeah, they do now.
Good.
They do now.
And you have some female fans.
Yes.
Yes, you do. You actually do have. No, you. I don't understand. What? Let me ask my question in peace. Please.
It's okay.
Thank you. You have some female fans,
And
they all a lot. And you're young, you're good, your voice. Of course, you're still gonna sing in the studio. Yeah, yes, because you're gonna sing for me, not for him, anyways. You're gonna sing for me. So, how do you manage when these ladies come around? They always come around. You agree with me, two of us?
Yeah, sometimes.
Good. Not sometimes. They always come around. They want to flirt. They want to be in your music video. They want to be with Dre. They want to associate. I know this guy. I have rolled with him. Or I'm rolling with him. How do you manage? You have male fans. The male fans are not my problem. Because they are not my competitors. The female fans are.
Are you accepting that you're a female fan?
I am.
Hey!
I am. So how do you manage that? And you're very young.
First of all, when coming here, I was speaking to my boss. I kept telling him how anxious I was. Now, in real life, I know many people, but usually I'm not in anybody's space, and most times people are not in my space.
Okay.
Like, I'm always on my own most times. Like, I literally started being social of recent because I needed to get better at conversing with people. So even if, I know people, even if at different phases in my life, people had reached out to me, like, Dre, we love what you do, let's meet, let's chat. I always, for a long time, I was pushing it away. And then it got to a point I was like, you need these people. Secondly, it's not like there's any bad intentions towards it. How about you mingle and all that? So I think for my social life, I'm really, I suck at that. I suck at that. I suck at that a lot. Right now, I won't lie, very sincerely, I genuinely I can't count how many people I've seen face to face this year. Like, it's not even something I'm proud of.
But I think it is something you should work on as an artist.
Most times,
because humans, we are social beings. You
it,
cannot even just be in your space all by yourself.
I still love what he does because too much see finish.
No, but as an artist,
yes, you have your people. You have how you entertain people in your space, and you have how you're able to also converse with others in their space. So if you're able to merge these two things together, you find a perfect equilibrium for all that. Because so many times I've seen when people just jump in and they'll just say stuff and use you for, you know.
Yeah.
But I understand him perfectly. But now he says he's trying to.
He's working on it.
It's really beautiful to see.
It is actually. So, are you currently working on any project?
Yeah, definitely. My second song drops in about 7 days.
Oh,
1 week.
In a week. So by this time next week, we should be expecting. So, what's the title?
Down.
Down. Please, I would like to hear something from that song. You know,
song does not come out to make
the spirit is high.
Song does not come out to make
My spirit is lifted.
He said you should go down.
No, that song is gonna. Please.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, you tell.
Definitely.
I'm all ears.
It's first of all, ninth time was like more like unraveling what I had to offer.
Yeah.
So this time around, it's actually taking. If you listen to it, when you do, definitely you would be taken through a process of thoughts. Like, I was speaking about how it felt like to be someone and you're not valued. So it's more like no love when you're down. So being like an average human being most times, it's especially when you're someone that wants to be heard, when you have something to say and then you're just average. So usually it's difficult. There are people, like, in this society, there are things that it takes for you to fit into this system. So there are people that don't have those things. There are people that can't have those things, and there are people that, like, they have those things, but they are not really, they don't present it out. So usually, based on how people judge perceptions, those people find it hard, like, getting themselves. And like you said, humans, we are social
beings.
Now, as much as most times, most people or few people either, they would like to be by themselves. Even those people sometimes want to be heard.
Yeah.
Even those people sometimes they want someone to listen.
Yes.
So this song is like for those people. For myself also, because there was a time in my life where I won't lie, I went through the most insane changes. I was like, yeah, it happened. There was a time I had no friends. So those times you were like, I have something to say and nobody's
Nobody
listening.
to listen.
So usually that is why I said every of my songs is going to take you through a process.
Yeah.
It's something that has happened. I had either felt it or someone has felt it.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's what I'm going to be talking about.
We
want to hear sing something. Yeah.
So as much as the song contains a lot of elements, the major verse there was Ah, sita for body, for body, for body. Because I ain't bitter, nobody, 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 no problems. It ain't your fault. I'm just down here, just counting my loss. No problems, we will make it. But until then, no love when you're down. So,
See, there is not anybody want to tell me this guy was in choir.
Ah,
There is nothing you want to tell me. I don't want to ask you. You were in the choir.
Definitely.
Maybe a Baptist church, maybe, but you were in a standard choir.
he is really, really good. I ain't gonna lie. But quickly, before we
Ah.
I want you to 1 minute give your fans a word of advice as we wrap up the show.
So, first thing is, I always use myself as a case study, not as someone who is perfect, but as someone who envisions genuinity. Life is easy. Human being is what makes it complicated.
Yeah.
So to the people listening to me, I want you to know that you can be yourself and be anything.
Yeah.
Like, there is no limitation. There is none. Just your mind. As long as your mind is free, your physicality will be free. So I really want everyone listening to me to know that there is no limitation.
No limitation.
There is no limitation. As long as you will yourself to be free, all you have to do is the physical work. So psychologically, physically, I wish everyone not to limit themselves. Not to limit
Your
themselves.
social media handles quickly.
Dre for your soul everywhere. Dre for your soul. Dre for your soul, any platform, yeah.
Wow.
All right, we have been intrigued. I'm still basking in the euphoria of a very lovely and wonderful voice. When
Yeah.
you say man knows how to sing, this one, this Dre, For Your Soul, knows how to sing.
Exactly.
And someone who loves two very important genres in music, R&B and soul music, and so far so good. He's ticked all the boxes very correctly. Safe to say also that I would, because I work on radio too, I would be playing his songs down and nightlife or night time, I think so. And make sure you also stream, you download. This man knows what he's doing. Let's give him all the support. Dre For Your Soul on all social media platforms. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we still have Dre in the studios. We still have maybe $1 in the studios, but it will be time for Celebrity Gist, and we'll take that quickly. Don't touch it. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Just tuning in. This is still Whatzup on Galaxy Television. I'm sorry you just missed the interview, but not to worry. You can go back on Facebook. We do have this video on Facebook, so you can also go there and rewatch what you haven't watched. But if you're here now, we're about to do Celebrity Gist. Nobody should spoil my reading and my blues, and that one was done by, or is done by Dre For Your Soul, big time artist. Yes, we're going to take the first one.
Yes, my wife looks away when a female fan flirts with me. That is actor Deyemi Akolawan. Am I right? That's the name.
Damian Colon, yeah.
Okolawan. I'm becoming a Yoruba girl, you know.
You're terrible at
So what, just as we asked our guest
Yes.
how he handles his fans, female fans. As a man, you must have female fans. There is nothing you can do about it. It's so long you are in the entertainment industry. And for the female, we also have, of course, male fans. And how you relate with them is very, very key. Then, your partner is another big factor when it comes to your success in the creative industry. If you have a jealous partner, you're going to be in trouble and your relationship it will crash. So this guy here was saying that what his wife does is to turn a blind eye whenever his female fans come at him. At a point he said there was a fan who almost kissed him. And the wife, she just, I don't see. She just pretended as if I did not say. Funnily enough, the wife doesn't even follow him on social media. I don't want to know what is happening with you. I don't want to know what is happening in your social media. Because when she does and this guy posts anything, you will definitely see and see and see. So she doesn't want to see. I need my peace of mind. That is exactly what she's doing. And I love the fact that she understands the nature of the job. Just that in our society today, sometimes they take understanding women for granted. I hope you don't take your understanding wife for granted. That's just all about the story.
So yes, kudos to his wife. I always say anybody in entertainment, if you have a girlfriend or wife, she's a very strong woman, because especially when you're doing something that involves your face being seen from nowhere, people will always come up to you, especially if you're doing good work. So,
yes.
Shout out to Mrs. Akola when you do just enough. And now turning blind eye when you have fans, that's something I can't take. There are women that will follow you
everywhere
on social media, to toilets,
so that we know what you are doing. We want to shook her inside.
She's trying now. The next one says, we've been lied to. Sean Kuti reacts to Forbes billionaire list.
Yeah,
you know. Say anything about that?
Yes, you know, he feels with the way that the top 4 billionaires have been were called or were given that title this year, he said that it is not possible. With what they have, these men are meant to spend 1 billion naira a day. That nobody work as hard as that. So how do you work so hard? Are you saying that you are so hard working? Fine, I know the owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, was there too. People are, for social media, I see the possibility. Because people engage on all these things every now and then, every day, and so on and so forth. But he believes that no. You see these figures you guys are giving us, you see these percentages and all that people are saying, you are lying to us, especially we Africans, to make us feel that we are lazy. But in the real sense, we are not lazy.
I do not share his sentiments. I feel like this man as rich as you say now. When you say Forbes billionaire list, it doesn't have to be raw cash. There's also assets.
Yeah.
A lot of these people own 2, 3, 4 private jets. Now, to buy a private jet, number one, is very costly. To maintain it, for a private jet to stay at a private hangar every day, you pay.
Yes.
If you calculate that money for 365 days, you know that's the GDP of some African countries. If you want to add like 6 or 7 African countries together.
Okay.
So, in very dark man's voice, don't play. You know. The next one says, Wizkid's Essence introduced the world to Afrobeats, Black Bones. I feel that's a big lie. Black Bones, you are so wrong with Essence. Before the evolution of Afrobeats in Africa, come on.
When was Essence even released?
Sometime in
21, 22, thereabouts.
Yes, so if you're going to talk about songs that brought in Afrobeat, that heralded Afrobeats, how are you going to put Fela himself, who started it? There are many songs. You cannot put one song to Afrobeats. Songs have evolved and made us aware. It's like saying one song heralded Amapiano. No, something that's for someone. We Nigerians have colonized it.
Yeah.
And made it bigger than it should be. So he's very wrong. I think he's just trying to kiss ass on this one.
Yeah.
To walk up to so
when I read it, I just felt okay. You're just trying to.
You just want to talk.
To give credit to someone, or maybe you just want to talk, because I was asking myself, when was Essence and all that. So. And it is also possible that Wizkid is his role model, is someone he's looking up to, so you want to push your role model, you want to say something nice about him, you want to say something about his craft. It's okay if that is what he's trying to do, but in the general sense, no, that's not true.
Black Bones, you are wrong. If you want, we have no problem with Wizkid, with Wiz FC. But Essence did not introduce the world to Afrobeat.
So the very last one, I have never had friends in my entire life. That's Terry G. And I want to disagree with you. That all your entire life you've never had a friend.
Not even one.
That is not true. Yes, he said yes, there was a time he was close, not just in the music industry, that there was a time he was close to the likes of Timaya and so on. But as time went on, they fell apart, and that is what some friendship is all about. They always tell you that 20 friends cannot stay together for 20 years. So there is no way that you would, at your age, 37, if I remember, that you've not had a friend all your life. Someone always came through for you at some point or another. So that's just all we can say.
Yes, let's wrap up the show, maybe.
Yes, a very big thank you to Dre for your soul. We appreciate your coming, and trust me, your music is very, very good. I love your music. I hope when we call you next time, you'll be here. Yeah, thank you for coming. And thank you, our viewers, for staying with us through the week. We appreciate and we love you so much. It's weekend, please. You want to party hard, but party responsibly. My name is Omevi Idoloro across all social media platforms. Omevi is OMEVI IDOLOR. Write them together and you will see my look cut pop up and you'll see me. I want to wish you a beautiful weekend, amazing weekend. I'm gonna be here on Monday again, and we wanna do it as usual. Orally, bye.
All right, we've had a very interesting show. My name is Obina Kenna. You know me as Sugar Daddy of Lagos, also Big Size Steady Bed. But today, I'll be giving you my social media handles only on Instagram. Follow me at official_Orally. Drink water. Mind the business that concerns you. Don't drink and drive. Make sure you show love, kindness, and warmth to people around you. Every day above 6 feet is a good day. Stay sharp, stay jiggy, stay liquid. Till come your way, same time on Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's What's Up forever. Enjoy. Peace.